We can do it Monday morning.
Oh, okay.
What do you think, Kenny? She's literally like falling asleep right now. Well, we're doing legs. Do a round or two more on this, and then do some jumping around a little bit to get warm as we're warming up our squats. Coming off a long weekend, which was nice. Anytime that we have a 3 or 4 day weekend, I realize how wrong our society is doing the work week. Like, we should have 3 day weekends every weekend. Everybody would be so much more rested. So it makes me a little bit angry that we don't recognize that as a problem, but it definitely is like the problem to like a lot of our problems.
Well, we can do something about it, at least even at a little scale.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Possibly a 410 work week for me coming up soon.
I don't know if it'll ever happen for you.
Well, it's at least clinical care.
Yeah.
Like 4 days clinical care, and then I can do it. I'll probably still be up there 5 days.
Right.
But that'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Some like actual rest makes you realize how little actual rest you get.
Yeah. So I feel good, even though we're really tired. But it's 20 degrees outside this morning. That's
really rude. Really rude.
Yeah, we're getting warmed up. We'll get some squats in, get some leg accessory work, do the thing, build the muscles, keep the body strong, moving forward.
Go to work.
What are some ways that you've impacted the community? How do you want to impact the community in the near future?
We have adopted a family for Christmas.
Our second year.
Holidays.
Our second year.
This will be our second year. Last year, the community like knocked it out of the park with one family, so we decided to do 2 families this time because we think, you know, make a little bit bigger of an impact.
We did our second food drive.
We did a food drive. We partnered with
Youth Empowerment, Berkeley High School.
Yeah, so that's cool. So we try to do things like that, but those, you know, they're easy to fit into what we've already got going.
I mean, I feel like outside of that, like we're really just entering this chapter of being able to do more and more things like that. First thing we had to do was establish ourselves as a company and make sure that we survived the first couple years. So like, I feel good in that department. But even just establishing our company, you know, we're truly like trying to transform what physical therapy can be to our immediate community. And by getting that under control within our community, we can now start to work on larger missions of trying to see more change in the physical therapy world itself, but also now like start dabbling in like healthcare. Like how can we impact the future of healthcare? Because what we got going on right now isn't working very well. Something's got to give.
Just between sets?
Yeah, between your squat warm-ups. Ooh, this was not very coordinated.
Looking good. What's that supposed to do for us?
Just getting our hip stabilizers rocking and rolling. Glutes, adductors, and then all the little guys up around the hip socket there. Henny. Warm them up, and then we'll load them with the squats.
Ready? Henny.
Oh, I got a ball. I feel like we should change the language behind that between a 45 and a 35-pound bar.
Yeah, we should just do that.
Not a men's and a women's bar.
It perpetuates the shitty message, right?
Huh?
A lot of women can lift a lot more than a lot of men.
Sure.
Why do we need to call them? Why do we need to gender the bar?
All for weightlifting standards and yada, yada, yada. The old times.
Weightlifting standards?
Yeah. Just hasn't evolved.
A 10-pound difference.
Right.
If we're weightlifting, does 10 pounds really matter?
I think part of it is the diameter of the bar and stuff too. Smaller hands. But could still change it and everyone just know that the 35-pound bar doesn't have as big of a diameter. Oh, you gotta do another lateral shuffle. So I realized last week when my back was tweaking on back squats, I think it's largely due to my bed. I've kind of had that feeling for a long time now, just at a lesser degree, just like random stiffness, but it's like so inconsistent. It's like kind of unpredictable. But we went and tested like new mattresses this weekend, and I realized how bad ours is. And it was a really good mattress, but it's a decade old. So just kind of like our first experience, like realizing how you do have to like upgrade your mattress from time to time. So I added a heating pad to the bed that we have right now because we're still waiting on that new mattress to come in. And my back feels way better. Like it's not as stiff in the morning. So I just feel like at least the heat is combating the lack of support to get me through the month. And then hopefully the new bed will be a game changer, which makes sense because like I haven't tweaked my back. I haven't done anything to my back. My back is strong, but if laying on it for 7-8 hours a night isn't supported, then it's gonna be a little grumpy in the morning when we work out.
It's gotta be my problem. I'm gonna be a morning person after this new mattress. Just wait. Not really. But it's a good tip. Heating pad, I use it every night. He stopped using it, I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. You ready, honey? Ready? You wanna run? Let's go. Come on.
I will say I also did some lumbar traction after my back was feeling a little tweaky and at the clinic, and that helped a lot. So just we have a machine at the clinic. So you lay down, like kind of hook around your hips, around your waist, and it kind of stretches your spine around your chest and your waist. And it stretches your spine to kind of decompress the disc and some of the joints within the spine.
People really like it though.
Yeah.
I think it's something that's hard to simulate any other way. Because we have gravity pulling on us every day, right? And we sit and blah, blah, blah.
But that gets stretched.
Cervical, thoracic, lumbar stretch all together.
Yeah. But it's been a game changer at how we can like approach different ailments at the clinic. We've been really good with treating nerves and things like that in the past, but what traction can do, it can take pressure off the nerve at the source of the spine, like where the nerve is coming from, and then it really helps expedite the process. So it's been cool. It's something that I think is underutilized in our medical system. I'm going to continue to try to get better and better at using it so that everybody else can benefit from it. I realize I haven't really like gone up a ton globally over the last like 4 or 5 weeks since we've been doing this, but there's been a lot of life that has happened in the last 4 or 5 weeks. Like we started this and then one of our PTs left, so I added 14 hours back to my work week. So doing 42 hours of patient care plus running the business. That took a toll on me. Had to learn that and some other personal things. And then you traveled. So I feel like we're just kind of like
I traveled to space with the aliens.
With aliens.
Just kidding. It felt that way.
They thought you were serious.
Oh.
But yeah, it's like we just started this filming journey. Like I feel like it took us some time to get a rhythm on one, like our warm up and talking. Like when are we gonna talk? When are we gonna work? But now I feel like we're hitting a good flow. So looking forward to actually being able to like focus on my progression. And I now realize that I have to program and like update my weights, otherwise I'm gonna forget. To where before I used to like just be able to remember my weights from week to week. Not anymore.
No brain space for that.
No brain space for that. So it's always a journey. Fitness isn't, you don't have to be perfect at it, but just as long as you're like improving over time, and I think we are.
Yeah.
We're getting more athletic throughout our workouts.
That's right. I think it's a good point though, because recognizing that life happens, I think allows you to not be perfect, right? So like if you miss a week. Like I missed an entire week of working out when I was traveling for work in space. It's hard to not feel like, wow, I just failed this week, right? Because I didn't, and I'm like, I'm weak again. I have no muscle left. But like, that's not true. And like, even if you fall off for a week, you can get back up and start again. You haven't ruined anything. I think that's especially important as people get into the new year and all of their New Year's resolutions and things. Like, obviously making a resolution that's attainable is important, but don't feel like you failed by missing a week, missing a few days. Just get back up on the horse kind of thing. I'm just very sensitive to that because I think, especially being married to a man who's all about fitness, lives in the fitness world, et cetera, like...
Who is this guy?
I don't know. He's such a loser. No. He's the best guy in the world. I think it's sometimes hard, right? Like, I don't feel like I ever can keep up with him and, you know, his mobility, his passion, his anything, right? So it's like, I have to define it, health and fitness and wellness for myself and give myself grace because he's always going to be more motivated than me. And I don't know if motivated is the right word, but
I truly have fun doing this. Like,
yeah, I think I would too if I didn't have a job that sucks the life out of me.
Yeah.
Which I think that a lot of people do, you know? So it's like...
It's the problem.
Yeah.
We work too much.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how this moves. This is 275 now, so that feels like we're getting somewhere. Yeah, that felt pretty good. Yeah, I think it's been a while since I touched that, so feels good. I think my recent 2 rep that I did with bolster was 300 for 3. Yeah, because it was 3s, because I did 315 for 2, missed the 3rd. So I just want to like, get higher on that. I just did 275 for 5, so kind of progress this along and I'll be able to hit 315 for the 3 probably by the end of January, if not sooner. Just if the moment comes for me to put that much weight on the bar, we will see. I want to set actually set some goals. You know, we were talking about New Year's resolutions. Set some goals for my weightlifting this year. Because like over the past 3 years, like I haven't even considered it a priority. It's been more like, let's stay moving, stay strong through all of this growing the business and just trying to start new things. For this going into 26, I feel like I can leave it as a priority, not the top priority, but a priority. You know, maybe like 3 or 4, but like that's pretty solid for me to be able to focus on. So looking forward to that.
You want to do physical goals or not physical goals?
Yeah, I want to do some physical, so like numbers and stuff like that. Okay. Like we haven't been able to like really do that. We've just been like working out to stay strong, you know, which cool. Yeah. But for me, taking a step back and recognizing that my background, like I do like to chase numbers and goals.
Yeah.
Not that everybody has to do that. Like you probably have no interest.
I don't care.
Exactly. So we can figure out what you want to set.
Yeah. I like to be surprised by my weight increases every so often. What do I got on here? Oh, wow, look at me. That works for me.
Yeah. So hearing that, I'll probably just like write her numbers down from week to week.
Yeah.
And just help her along with the progression. So you can be surprised by that number one day.
Great.
285 for 5, Henny.
That's like lots of me.
Yes, that's lots of you. Like dual kettlebell, like RDLs, like regular RDLs. Cool. This will be a little more hamstring focus in. Like I got to the top and I feel like I couldn't lock out. So then I was just kind of rolling them out to the side so I could.
His tight, just the one.
Yeah.
When I'm doing this, that's okay.
Try to bend the knees a little bit more and then push the tush back.
Bend the knees, push the tush. Tush push, that's a play in football.
It is.
I learned it.
Yeah, get a little hypertrophy work, make these muscles grow a little bit. isolate the strength. I feel like these get a lot of hate since the movement of functional fitness, but you know, we got to maintain the muscle quality too. So there's a time and place for all forms. Wrapping up our leg day. Pretty good day.
Yeah.
For a 20-degree Monday morning.
Yeah, felt good overall.
So
back to it.
Shoulders and upper body on Wednesday morning. Hopefully, maybe a little something Tuesday night. We'll see.
I'm excited to see how my shoulder feels after. We did a little bit of PT, needling.
Try to get some exercises in tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. Till next time.
Bye.